Well, friends, welcome to the first of our midweek messages for this new year. My name is Phil Harrington. I am the rector of St. Mary's, and thank you so much for taking a couple of minutes to tune in. Now, I've got to say, I was tempted to start this midweek message looking like this because of the latest lockdown that we are now in. But maybe that's how many of us are feeling right now. I know that it was with a sense of inevitability when we heard that Boris was making an announcement on Monday that this was probably what was coming. And I am now trying to carve the time to film one of these midweek messages in between helping one daughter with a phonics class online while keeping an eye on the other who is currently working out how to do computing online over Zoom. And I know that many of you will be also now struggling with the challenges of juggling full-time work and homeschooling, and I feel your pain. Now, just today, I wanted to just say two things, really. The first of these is an enormous thank you. In the run-up to Christmas, Louise and I and the girls were given so many little gifts from you guys that were really lovely, and we felt really quite sort of touched by those and overwhelmed, and we were really thankful. And I just wanted, on behalf of Louise and the family, to say a big thank you for that. I enjoyed some nice wine and port and chocolates over the Christmas period, and the girls enjoyed opening some presents from you guys as well. So we were really grateful, and I wanted to say a big thank you. And the second thing is just to encourage us at the beginning of this year to keep going in our faith. I'm going to have to swap glasses now, but in my quiet time yesterday, I was looking at Psalm 4, and it starts by reminding us that life can be hard. The psalmist David says, "Give me relief from my distress, be merciful to me and hear my prayer." And it just reminded me as I was reading that there are seasons of life that can be hard, and we may well be experiencing that at the moment. But the psalmist also goes on, David goes on to say, how long will people love delusions and seek false gods? And it's tempting for us to try and get our security in things like money, success, or possessions, things like that. But if anything has taught us over this past 10 months or so, is that so much of that is really fragile and not something to put our weight in, not to put our faith in. But then he David goes on to say, many are asking, well, who can make us prosperous? And that may be a question that some of us are wrestling with at the moment, looking at the economy and how the year is going to pan out, and facing real uncertainty in our employment. But he goes on to say, let the light of your face shine upon us, O Lord. You have filled my heart with greater joy than when their grain and new wine abound. He's able to say that God's presence is greater and more satisfying than the best that the world can offer. And so he ends his psalm by saying, so I will lie down and sleep in peace. For you alone, Lord, make me dwell in safety. And David can say that there is great contentment by being in the presence of God. And that's not to belittle any of the struggles we may be facing, but just to remind us that actually it is God who satisfies. It is he whom we should stay close to this year. He whom we should put our hand in his hand and walk into the year with confidence, not because we know how things are going to pan out, but because we know who we're walking with, and that is with Jesus. So I hope that's an encouragement to you in this crazy start to the year. I just want to remind you that be kind to yourself. I'm not committing to do these midweek messages every week at the moment, given I'm trying to navigate the homeschooling challenges. I'll do them as often as I can. I may get others to help out, but we have to be realistic about where we're at. It's also, as I wrote to you yesterday, I think it is the right thing to do to not have physical services, but I miss them. And as soon as we're able to, we will restart those as soon as we feel safe. But that's enough from me. Thank you for listening. Do join us again on Sundays. We start a new Hebrews teaching. It is going to be a great few weeks as we reflect upon the life of Jesus. Buckle up. It's an amazing book. I know you're going to enjoy it. Have a good few days, friends, and we'll see you Sunday morning. Bye for now.